Welcome back to AG Chelsea TV. Join us to find out the latest news about Chelsea in the past 24 hours. Please subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss daily news about Chelsea, and we'll start right now. Chelsea rejected a lucrative shirt sponsor offer. The London Giants have started the new season without a primary shirt sponsor for the second consecutive campaign after their deal with Infinite Athlete expired. Chelsea struck a £40 million a year deal with the US-based sports data company in September last year, but the agreement has not continued into this campaign. The West London club were looking to agree a £50 million deal for this season, but Football Insider revealed on the 26th of September they have now been forced to lower their asking price to £40 million, and that fee could continue to decrease the longer they go without a deal in place. Sources have told Football Insider Chelsea are not looking to agree terms with any companies from the gambling industry, despite being offered a sizable shirt sponsor deal over the summer. Stamford Bridge Chiefs pulled out of talks with online betting company Stake in July 2023, following a fan backlash before later going on to sign the deal with Infinite Athlete. Premier League clubs will no longer be able to agree front-of-shirt sponsorships with gambling firms from the 2026-27 season after they collectively agreed to withdraw from such deals last year. Chelsea's ability to land a lucrative shirt deal with a blue-chip company has been hampered by the fact they are not playing Champions League football again this season. Football Insider revealed on the 16th of August missing out on a place in the Champions League and failing to agree a shirt deal could cost the club more than £100 million. Sky Sports journalist Cave Solhikol reported on the 24th of September Chelsea are in talks with Qatar Airways and two other airlines about becoming their new front-of-shirt sponsor. But finance expert Stefan Borson exclusively revealed to Football Insider the West Londoners are not currently close to agreeing a deal with any of the interested parties. John Obi Mikel names Chelsea player could stop Enzo Maresca winning title. Chelsea legend John Obi Mikel says Chelsea need to sign a new goalkeeper if they want to win the Premier League title. The Nigerian, who won 10 trophies during his time at Stamford Bridge, has echoed his doubts over Robert Sanchez after the Spaniard made two errors in the first half of Chelsea's 4-2 victory over Brighton last weekend, just 7 minutes into the match. Sanchez came flying out of his goal to try and claim a high ball which he missed, allowing Jorginho Rutter to head home the opener for the Seagulls. He was then sloppy in possession shortly after Cole Palmer had put Chelsea 3-1 up following a stunning free kick to complete his hat-trick, misplacing a pass which enabled Carlos Baleba to rifle home a second for Albion. Speaking on the Obi-Wan podcast, the 37-year-old indicated he feels the problem needs to be addressed, stating, "Our defense looked very, very solid, but there is one question mark there, the goalkeeper. He had a nightmare in the first half. He was at fault for the first two goals, so for me, that's a concern, but apart from that we are looking very, very strong." Of course, the two games before that he performed very, very well, but you want to be a title-winning team, you need a top goalkeeper. Let's not kid ourselves, we don't have that. No disrespect to Robert Sanchez, he's a fantastic goalkeeper, but we need a top goalkeeper to compete. If he wants to become a top goalkeeper, he needs to start putting in those performances. We know he's not very good with his feet, that's not a problem, but we need a goalkeeper that's assured in the goal, can make saves. But I watched the game on Saturday and he was at fault for both goals. Enzo Maresca on why he dropped Dewsbury Hall. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca has confessed he had a difficult decision to make with Kiernan Dewsbury Hall in the club's last game, as the summer signing didn't even make the matchday squad against Brighton. The Blues enjoyed a 4-2 win over the Seagulls thanks to the superb form of Cole Palmer, who scored all 4 goals for Maresca's side, all of which came in the first half. Dewsbury Hall, meanwhile, has not had the easiest start to life at Chelsea so far, despite looking a promising addition when he followed Maresca to Chelsea from Leicester City in the summer. The 26-year-old could still have a role to play for Chelsea, but for the moment it seems he's not quite done enough to even necessarily guarantee himself a place on the bench, which Maresca admits he finds a part of his job that he does not like. Discussing Dewsbury Hall's absence, Maresca confirmed that the player was not injured, but that he regretted that he just didn't find space for him in the squad. For Kiernan and all the players that were out of the squad, there was not a physical problem, he said, as quoted on Chelsea's official site. "It happened with Kiernan last week and will happen with different players. I am very happy with Kiernan and it was just a decision I made. It is the bad part of my job. It's not the one I prefer, but it's part of my role." Dewsbury Hall will no doubt hope he can get a chance at Chelsea at some point this season. and it may be that the upcoming Europa Conference League game against Gent could be ideal for him to try to make his mark. Maresca will surely have to rotate his team from time to time, and he'll surely trust Dewsbury Hall after he served him so well at Leicester last season. Enzo Maresca says he will play 21-year-old more this season for Chelsea. Enzo Maresca has had the opportunity to rotate his squad greatly when they have been competing in other competitions this season. The boss made 10 changes at the weekend for the Premier League win against Brighton from the side who beat Barrow, with only Malo Gusto remaining from the starters. This has allowed those on the cusp of the starting side a chance to impress, with Christopher Nkunku one of those who has grabbed at the opportunity with both hands. Against Barrow, a number of players impressed, with some being given what was their first real opportunity of the season. One of those was Cesare Cassadei, who had featured before under Maresca when he was in charge of Leicester City. He started the Italian in a central midfield role last week, and said in his Conference League pre-match press conference that he would continue to use him there this season. He said to Football London, "I think Cesare did very well in that game. He struggled in the beginning, but finished well. We can see Cesare there again, no doubt. He can pass, on the ball, understanding how he has to move can give us good things. For sure, we are going to see him again in that position. Cesare is more box-to-box. He likes to attack. I worked with him at Leicester. He can do the other part, but needs to provide balance for the team. I think he can do that." Some Chelsea fans have been calling for Carney Chukwuemeka to feature in this role. However, his future is not looking too bright at Stamford Bridge right now. It has been claimed the youngster has been performing well in training this season. However, it is expected that he will be on the move when the transfer window opens again in January. And that's the final content of today's video. Like, subscribe to support AG Chelsea TV.